like to start first by thanking everybody coming here today, this evening. Obviously from various distances, whether it was down the street or South County or 90 minutes away. It just shows what a tremendous impact Moy has on the people that he has around him, his friends, his family, myself. And I was going to think back to the first interactions when we do stuff like this, and I remember Moy coming over to my office, and I remember talking to him, and the whole time I was nervous, like, I want you to know this, because he had done such a tremendous job at Palma. Danny Tapia was his coach, who was one of my former athletes, and I felt like it would be a tremendous honor if he did decide that he was going to attend Hartnell and give me the opportunity to coach him. With every athlete, you know, it's always a blessing, and something that I really take personally. But having that little bit extra connection with Danny and everything that Danny had taught Moy, I definitely felt like there'd be a little out of pressure, but at the same time too, a welcome pressure. I wanted to prove to Moy that I could help him. I could help coach him to, you know, times that were faster than what Danny did, and then hopefully, you know, provide him and his family an opportunity to have an affordable education. And for everybody that we always make a goal of is just upward mobility, to have a better life in the future. You know, cost of living isn't getting any easier, and education is definitely the key. And so when we had that first conversation, and he did start the process of saying, yeah, coach, I'm going to be here, and I was like, well, shoot, okay. Now the pressure's on. Now what are we going to do? And you look at the table, and you know, there's this accolade and this honor and this team trophy, and it really shows the impact that he had while he was here, not just as an individual runner, but to the people that he surrounded himself with, his teammates. It was definitely an enjoyable experience, whether it was in the van or at camping trips or in the hotels. And that's what we tell kids a lot too, is it's just not the running part of it, it's about your experience here. Hartnell does go by in a very quick blink of an eye. You may be at your 4-year institution a lot longer than you were at Hartnell, to really make the most of it. And it was a pleasure to see Moy enjoy his time here. We got a couple extra teammates on the track teams and cross-country teams because of childhood friendships. He taught them how to be contributors to the team. He taught them to do better for themselves, which I thank him for that as well. But I do really truly appreciate your presence here for the last couple of years, Moy. You leave here as one of the best runners we've ever had, which if you think back to that conversation, that was something that I had hoped to provide you. Only 2 other runners have ever run the 1,500 meters faster than him. Only 2 other runners have ever run the 10,000 meters faster than him. He's number 9 all time in the 5,000 meters and number 11 in the 800 meters. And so Moises Benito's name is going to be on the Hartnell record books for probably a lot longer than I'm going to be alive. And that's how you make a lasting impression on a place where you've been before. So I don't want to say too much more than that because I don't know if I can keep it together. But Moy, it's been a pleasure. So every student at Hartnell takes a communications class where they learn how to speak in front of people. I didn't realize that my speech class back my freshman year, I'd be doing like a bazillion of these by the time I became a coach, but I am sure glad that I paid attention in communications class. And so Moy, what's not on the paper, what would you like to say to those that are here, you know, sharing this event that you've worked so hard for? What would you like to tell them today?
I'll start off by saying this is a lot harder than practicing on my own, honestly. Like, I was running this through my head a little bit on runs and like while I was at work and doing homework sometimes and stuff like that. But it's a lot harder when everybody's actually here and the pressure's on you a little bit. All the eyes are staring at you and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm just really grateful that everybody could make it. You know, all of you guys are here for a reason. You know, you've been like a positive experience, whether it be just on my journey of life, on my journey of running, or my Hartnell journey. You know, every single one of you are in here because you've been nothing but supportive, and you've been nothing but a positive part of my life for this whole thing. And I mean, it's just crazy because this was very last minute, and there's so many people in this room, and even to the people that aren't in this room that couldn't make it, I thank them as well, because you know, I just really appreciate this time that I had at Hartnell, and the years building up to it as well. You know, 2 of my 3 coaches that had like a really big impact on me are here. Victor Plata from Palma High School. You know, I started off in 7th grade. I got into running because it was something that I was kind of just already like good at in a way. He really got me into it. He really got me to love the sport. It was really hard, you know. As a 7th grader, I didn't have a lot of discipline. There were some times when I was just like, man, I'm probably not going to go to practice today because that stuff's really hard. But as the years went on, you know, I got a little more mature in that aspect. I went from getting coached by Victor to Danny and to now Coach Z. And since this is a day where we're celebrating going from Hartnell to Concordia for me, I think I'd like to give a special thanks to Z. It was really an honor working with him. I know I wasn't always the easiest to deal with. He definitely had his work cut out for him when, you know, with communication and injuries and setbacks and stuff like that. But just as much as I stayed in it, so did he. And I'm really glad that he believed in me, and that, you know, we were almost able to make something really special happen. Missed it by a little bit, maybe like a little less than a second. I really wanted to give him a state title. If I could do all of this again, I totally would. It's really been an honor, Coach Z. Thank you, and thank you to all the people that were part of the DII Hartnell experience. You know, it could have been something as small as Ryan Wilson, you know, sharing a sandwich with me after he, you know, a little hungry, there's nothing to eat, and he just happens to have a jar of peanut butter and jelly in his backpack. To like the bigger, more emotional things with my friends, the Sleeper Squad, like you guys know, a little more emotional talks, a little more, I guess, pillars of support those guys are, and like everybody else, like you don't even know. Each and every single one of you that's maybe cheered me on during practice, you don't know how much that stuff means to me. And you don't know how much that stuff means to other people too, I guess. You know, just keep being kind. If you ever see somebody on the track, if you ever see somebody competing, cheer for them. You never know, it can make their day if you get them through the next rep. I'm grateful. I guess that's what it comes down to. I don't know if I want to say too much more. There's probably a lot more that I have to say. There definitely is a lot more I have to say. But if I've impacted your life in a positive way as well, I'm really grateful for that too. It's been an honor for all of you. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
I'll go back and check Moises' transcript, but I'm pretty sure you probably got an A in communications, right? Yes.
I missed a pretty big assignment.
If you don't know, Moises is going to continue his education at Concordia University Irvine. He'll be the first athlete from our program to go down there. So in that sense, he is setting the standard, or breaking the mold, and trying to venture out and do something new. So we're really excited to see what this journey entails for him. I've already looked at the record books, and I can see him leaving there with a really big mark when it's all said and done. He's already signed his national letter of intent, which is a scholarship offer. But it's always nice to read a little something or agree to something for all the people that have come here today, and to share it with him. So I usually kind of write out something really quick from the heart. So if you'd like to read through that for everybody, if mom and dad want to fold it up, put it away, and when you graduate from Concordia or you make a national championship, you could bust that out and remember that journey started right here today.
I'll probably print a copy of this too, because I see people read this sometimes and they get a little choppy with it, and I can see why their handwriting's like. But I, Moises Benito, hereby promise to continue to excel as a student athlete at Concordia University Irvine. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity provided for me, and I will take the lessons I learned at Hartnell College with me so I may continue to grow in these areas. Although I have been blessed with teams, teammates, and friends I have shared the last 2 years with, I welcome this exciting new chapter into my life. I promise to chase the CUI record book, top marks, and hopefully leave there with an even greater input and impact, than my previous schools. All that I achieve at CUI will show my appreciation for all those who have supported me. What I do going forward, I do for my family, friends, teammates, and all the schools I have attended. And that last sentence holds especially true. You guys keep me going more than you know, especially my parents. Really like to give them a special thanks as well. I'm really surprised that, I don't know, at first it was just kind of one of those things like I started doing, and then the years went on and they started seeing how much more I started really liking this stuff, or I guess how much more it just started becoming a part of my life, because it's not always that you like it because it's a really hard thing, but it did start getting ingrained into my life, and I'm surprised it haven't gotten tired of me. I don't know, struggling a little bit. Haven't gotten tired of me losing a lot of the time. I get my ass kicked a lot more than I'd like, but they're always very supportive. They've always been there for me. I really couldn't have asked for a better mother and better father when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm so grateful for them. I almost feel bad that I didn't thank them first, but I guess save the best for last. You know? I'm sorry. My mind's like all over the place right now. But I mean, I love you guys. Thank you. I really hope you know that. And I'm just gonna keep doing my best. Hopefully, you guys get to, I don't know, see me win big at some point. I'll do everything I can. I'll be hitting the books, and whatever energy I have left over, I'll put it into this, and hopefully, you guys can see me prosperous. You know, next time you see me race or something. Okay. Thank you guys.
Yeah.